Hello, good evening, everyone. Please, I'm making this video specifically to respond to some questions that were being thrown to me. Yesterday, I saw some questions when I went to my page. I saw some of you that watched my video. I saw some comments that you have made. So I decided to say, okay, let me come and make video and then respond to some of those comments. And like I told you before, that I will continue to log my comment. I'll continue to log them, and I put my all my social network they're under filter. It's not anyhow comment that you do it to appear there because it is a page of my Facebook page. So I have put a filter that when you from this thing that it will stop it. So I just want to talk about somebody spoke about the stages of growth, the stages of growth and development. That he wants to know more about the stages of growth and development. So now the stage of growth and development is broad, because psychologists, we have different school of thought from different psychologists about the process of growth and development of a child. Understand? If you go to educational psychology, there's the way Eric Erikson puts it, Pavlov law and the rest. You go and see how they are being used. But what I'm trying to say is that what you have to know is that the psychologists say that a child, when a child is born, according to philosophers like people like Plato and the rest, they say when the child is born, the brain is tabula rasa. There's if you get this book and read the Republic by Plato, so you see it. They say that when a child is born, the brain is tabula rasa. The child does not know, he doesn't know anything. You understand? The brain is pure white. That's why he doesn't know anything. So the only thing that the child learns is what the society gives to him. And that is why it's psychologists say that in the growth and development of a child, two things are important. Two things are important. Number one, nurture. Number two, nurture. There are some psychologists that believe that nurture plays more role in the development of a child. Why some other school of thought they say no, it's not nature, it's environment. You understand? So nurture and nature. So some behaviors a child does it, they are natural. We know there are some natural behaviors and which those Greek psychologists and others they approve. For example, nobody teaches a child a person how to sleep with a woman. Nobody teaches a child how to cry when he's born. It's just natural. It's just natural. You understand? There are some activities that people do that is just natural, like it's inbuilt in them. So those activities must, those school of thought, they have given many examples. They say that those are children. That is, they try to say that the children are naturally born like that. You understand? We come with all those inbuilt talent. Why the nature, the nurture now comes in to say no, a child is not naturally groomed like that. It comes to the society, then the society forms the child. You understand? The society contributes, and that is why you see when you see every child's behavior is influenced by his background. If you see a child is so. Imagine, anytime you see a child that is coming from barrack, that grew up from the barracks, from military barracks, you see him anywhere he is with his friends, you see that he's more dominant, he's more pronounced, he's fearless. No matter how quiet he is, he's not afraid the way you would be because of the environment. You understand? When he sees soldier, he can easily even confront soldier because it is in his environment. But you that are not born from that area, you will not be able to. So your environment influences you greatly. It influences a child greatly in the formation, no matter how you look to. You understand? That is why as a child is growing up, now there are some features that you will see. Eric Erikson now talks about one of the questions is that, okay, what can we say about the sexuality of the child? So now Eric Erikson spoke about the sexuality of a child. Now, in the process of growth and development, there are different changes that takes place in a child. According to Eric Erikson, he said that the first changes is that the child from zero So he said that the child from 0 to around 2 years, the center of the way that when if immediately a child is born, if you pick the child, the only thing you see the child will be looking at you. Anything he sees, you just be looking at the thing, because those things are new to him. So since the brain is tabula rasa, is pure white, there is nothing. So he begins to get the attraction from those environments, and that is why psychologists will prove it to you. Psychology and philosophy will prove it to you that if you grow now, if you want to get married, if you ask you, describe the kind of lady you like to marry, or as a lady, describe the kind of man that you want to marry, you will see that your description, you will be going back, searching for either your father, your mother, your sister, or the person that you grew up with. It's either you say that the person is dark or is light in complexion. And if you say you like the person that's light in complexion, if I ask you among your father and your mom, you understand, it's close. Or the person that you grew up when at that moment, because those are the colors that the child starts registering. You understand? So that is the color that the child starts registering. So those things, they are the ones that automatically, when our life is a cycle in psychology, you understand? We keep on looking for those things, the joy that we enjoy, the people that are close to us, the love that we see. That is why if you check the characteristics, all the characteristics of a person that you say that you like to settle down with, if you check it, then we tell you that I go back and check your mom or your dad or the person that you grew up with. You see that those are the qualities that that person has. Because that's the first place that you receive those qualities. You always see that mother, if it is your mom, she's always giving you that attention. If it is you're not that, those people, you see that when you grow up, you begin to say that I would like somebody that is gentle, that is like this. All those characteristics, check them in the just immediate next generation. You understand? Just your dad and your mom, just then you see that everything you are looking for them. So you can see, and that is why you have to grow. In relationship and everything. That is how we are giving counseling. We have to see it. You understand? Because I remember that even when we were in the university, when we were doing, because our course involved a lot of psychology. That is how their system of education is, and philosophy and medicine. So that is why you see, you have to be careful if you are dealing with another person, because that person is coming to you with the picture of the family that you grew up from. You understand? You two are coming from with another picture. So you begin to see at the end there will be a lot of clashes. But if you understand and you have this thing, it is nothing difficult. It's just something to sit down and then to know. I just try to answer this question that I've seen. Because some of the questions I'm not be able to answer them because now we have resumed and I don't have time again. You understand? So some of the questions maybe when during holiday, even weekends, I'm very busy weekend. So maybe some of the questions I'll be answering them maybe next time when we come, when we are on holiday, we'll meet time. So that is it. So in psychology, there are a lot of things you have to say. I cannot come and be talking about psychology because I just try to throw more light. So Eric Edison says that from 0 to 2 years, the child's brain now, the center of attraction of a child now is in the mouth. Center of attraction is like as an adult, the center of attraction is in the sexual organ. As a child, 2 to this year is small. That's why I say small things, you see children are crying. According to Eric Edison, small thing at that age, you see crying. Then after that, again, from that 2 years to around 4 years, or is it 3 years, he says, I'm beginning to forget, I've not been telling those. So you see the child now is poo-poo, the back. That's central. You see now he'll come and do poo-poo. When you see him, call him, you warn him, you beat him. So, later you see him going to do it in another place again. So in that time, you don't need to beat him because it's the center of attraction, but you're supposed to be giving him what? You're supposed to be giving him what is this education called? There's this education that's early education. You start telling no, okay, yes, it's good there, but you want to do it there. Because Eric Erickson and other psychologists, they say that when you begin to bully the child, say don't do this, you are putting fear in the child. The child will not be doing it, but he's developing what we call Oedipus complex. Oedipus complex is that he's beginning to develop in the world like he is not loved. Because don't forget, his reason, the brain of the child is not like yours. It still is undergoing formation, it's undergoing development until he reaches that stage. You understand? When he's developed, you see, yes, but as a child, you want him to behave like an adult. You understand? So that is some of those things. So he said, that at that age, their center of attraction is people. After people now play, they would like to play anyhow, play. You have to guide them, because somebody can come and put his son in a transformer, come and put his son in an electric. So at that age, always be monitoring them. So there are some, go and check the stages of growth and development by Eric Erickson. You see, you'll be able to see, you have a big knowledge about that. So that is one thing that I want to talk about, because I have other videos to make. So I've said this one. So the process of understanding the next person is complex. It's not complex, but you have to understand, okay, this is okay, like and the development of a woman is different from that of a man. Can you see? The development of a woman is different from that of a. Why is it that it is the boy's child that always died during at birth? Yes, majority. This the research has shown. So you guys should go and check those things and see, so that you will know what a male child is and who is a female child, and the same thing with their development. So if you are with a female child, if you are with somebody that is a lady, if you as a guy listen to me now, if you are with a lady, when you are treating her, you have to be conscious that this person is not like me. The way you reason is not the way they reason. Man, his own reason is every time how he will make it, how tomorrow will be secured. Their own is not that at all. You understand? How should I appear neat, and tomorrow how should find a place to stay? Period. So you can see the reason, and this is their component. So I will try and see how I find time. I will talk more. We will talk more on that. But I guess I've answered your question. The stages of the development varies. There are different things that influences a child. Some school of thought says that it is nature. Some say that it is nurture. So it is both. If you check, you see it is both. This part influences this one too. This part too influences. You understand? And it makes a child to become holistic. That is in summary in the development. But the stages of development, they varies. That's why when you're dealing with a child, know that this one is a child. His brain has not developed like yours. It's still premature in the brain. He cannot even reason. He doesn't even know what is tomorrow. All those kind of stuff. So that is what I wanted to say about that. Thank you very much.